The first way to make a woman want to go down with you always, to make a woman be in the mood for you always, is to make her feel desired. Now, my kings, this thing called sex and intimacy has a lot to do with the mind than it has to do with the body for us women. Remember, we are very emotional beings. So whatever we do starts from how we feel. It starts from our mind. So if you are able to touch a woman's mind, if you are able to stimulate a woman's mind, making her go down with you would be a very easy thing. So with your woman, the ability to make her feel desired would definitely make her always want to go down with you. Because when a woman knows that you desire her, you always want to, touch her. You always want to be around her. You always want to get intimate with her. You do all those naughty things around her, showing her that you desire her body. That is definitely going to make any woman be ready for you at all time. But if in the other way around, you don't make her feel desired, she will start feeling bad about herself. She will start feeling bad about being around you. And she will start feeling like you really do not desire her. You don't find her attractive. And once a woman feels that way, getting intimate with you becomes a problem. So for sure, my kings, make sure you stimulate your woman's mind by making her feel desired at all times. That is definitely going to bring you a win always in the other room. Another thing to do to make a woman always want to go down with you is to make her feel loved. Now, my kings, for us women, going down is a fraction of love. It's a way we show love. It's a way we receive love. So if you are able to make a woman feel loved, remember, it has to do a lot with her mind. So if you are able to get her mind to believe that you really love her, you show her that love, you show her that you care about her, all the time, she's definitely always going to be in the mood for you. When a woman feels loved, when you touch her, trust me, she will respond. But if it is the other way around, you find her giving excuses as to why she doesn't want to get intimate. But if you're always showing your woman just how much you love and care about her, if you're always giving her those words of affirmation, if you're always showing her little kindness, giving her some surprises here and there, she's definitely going to always be ready for you. Even when she doesn't feel like it, she might not be in the mood, but she will remember that this man is a man who makes sacrifices for me, who loves me unconditionally, who treats me well all the time, who shows me just how much he loves me. So why don't I just do this for him? Why don't I just give him this pleasure since he wants it? So that's it, my kings. Again, it has a lot to do with the mind and our emotions. So when you make your woman feel love, you are triggering her mind, you are stimulating her mind. She will be out there sitting down with her friends. She will be somewhere and she would always have you in her mind. She would always be thinking about you. And once you're able to dominate a woman's mind, trust me, when you call on her, she would answer. Another thing you need to do to make your woman always want to go down with you is to be emotionally supportive. My kings, it is a known fact that us women are very emotional. And as unfair to men as this might sound, it is very important that you are emotionally supportive for your woman if you want her to always be responsive to you in the other room. There is a thing about us women, we do not really know how to separate our normal life from our sex life. So you get us always wanting to be alone when we are stressed about something, when we are having issues with someone around us, or we are falling out with a loved one. You see us trying to just be on our own. But for men, it's different. A man might actually want to go down so that he can relieve stress. A man might be going through a lot and still want to be intimate with his woman as a way to actually calm himself down. I am not saying that might not happen with women, but it happens very rarely. Most times when women are going through things, they prefer to just be on their own. They don't want anybody around them. So that is where you being emotionally supportive would really help you to get her being responsive anytime you want it in the other room. I know it sounds a little bit unfair, but that is the little sacrifice you have to make for your woman to always be ready to respond to you and give it to you anytime you want it. So make sure that you are paying attention to your woman's emotions. Show her that you love her through paying attention to her emotions. Show her that you care about how she feels. Listen to her. Listen to all her complaints and her naggings. Now here's what this does. Again, it has a lot to do with the mind. When you are able to be supportive emotionally for a woman, she would always think about how supportive you've been to her and always also want to be available for you in the other room, because she knows that that is her way of also showing you that she cares about how you feel. So when you are always emotionally supportive for your woman, she would always come through for you. In fact, she would always be in the mood for you and ready for you, even when she is not in the mood. I don't know if you get it, my kings, but just try it and trust me, you would enjoy it. Another thing to do to make your woman always want to go down with you is to make her feel safe. Yes, my kings, when a woman knows that she can be vulnerable around you, she can be all feminine, all soft, all baby-like, and still be safe in your hands, that is a very huge turn on for women naturally. So that is something you have to make sure to provide for your woman if you want her to always be responsive to you in the other room. When a woman feels like she can have the worst day of her life and can pour it all out on you and still not be judged and still be loved and still be cared for, she is definitely going to always want to be around you. And when she always wants to be around you, she wouldn't mind being touched once or twice. So definitely, my kings, making your woman feel safe around you is something that would get you a win every time, every day. In fact, you will have that woman always wanting to run back to you, always wanting to meet you, always wanting to be with you. Because again, like I said, she knows she can be vulnerable, she knows she can be baby-like, she knows she can be all feminine and soft without being judged, without being criticized around you. That is something that is definitely going to get your woman to be responsive to you at all times. Remember, once again, my kings, it has a lot to do with her mind. So your goal here is to make sure that you captivate her mind, have her mind in your palms. When you do that, she's definitely always going to be ready for you whenever you want it. Now, the last thing you need to do to make a woman always want to go down with you on my list today is to pay attention to timing. My kings, like I mentioned in the being emotionally supportive aspect, you know that your woman might not always be in the mood. In fact, us as women try as much as we can to hide when we are being in the mood. I am not saying we do not get honey. I am not saying we do not want it once a while, but most times we try to hide it to get you to be the one asking for it. That is just women's nature. But in this case, I am talking about you paying attention to when she is actually down with something, to what it is that she feels at a particular time in a moment. I know that this also might sound unfair to men because, of course, you also have emotions and you also need someone to pay attention to your own emotions. But here is the thing: if you are able to have that great timing with your woman, it will also be easy for her to reciprocate, because us as women always give back what we receive. So if you are able to know what your woman feels when she feels it, and then you are able to act according to how she feels at every given time, trust me, that woman will definitely be responsive in the other room whenever you want it. Because remember, when she's sad, you know it. So you know very well that when your woman is sad, the first thing you are supposed to talk about is how you make her feel better, not sex. So if you go bringing up sex when a woman is sad, that is not great timing. That is just something that will just blow up in your face. So it is better that you always pay attention to how she feels. Again, it all boils down to our emotions and our minds, because again, sex has a lot to do with the mind more than it has to do with our body. For us women, that is why you have to make sure you're paying great attention to the timing. Believe me, this will not only be favorable for the woman, it will go a long way for you as well. Because just imagine having this great timing where after you do that, every time you want to do your thing, your woman is very ready. In fact, she wants to give you the pleasure that you desire and deserve. She wants to give you the very best that she can give you. That's definitely a win for both you and your woman. That is why it is something you really have to pay attention to. my kings. So that's it for this video, my kings. These are 5 things you need to do to make your woman always want to go down with you, to make her always be in the mood for you at every given time. So do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do well to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one. Bye.